So it should be live now, and wait for it just to appear on the. I think it's live now. Yeah, it should be. So yeah, this is going to be up to possibly 3 hours, but more like 2.5 hours probably. So, but yeah. It probably is live. It's probably just further in the thing is. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's further down in it. Yeah, of course. So I set this event up ages ago. So, so yeah. Still light, so it's getting dark though. Yeah, but so let's just make sure everything's working. It is. Yes. Oh yes. So general. So I think that's the right. Make sure. Pardon me. So yeah. So link is in the usual place. But but if we get non-trolls, if we don't get not many trolls, then it might even be risky if anyone wants to come in who doesn't in Discord server or on Discord, then I might take a risk with that because this hangout thing ain't gonna be around for much longer. So I want to make the most of it. So yeah. Oh yeah.
What done? Are you okay?
All right, yeah. I definitely went through with it today. So this hangout. So I'm definitely gonna because I made this one. I definitely wanted to do this hangout. So it's like obviously hangouts aren't around for much longer, are they? So just making the most of these hangouts. So and also by doing it at different time, might be more people. So hopefully, so
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens on August the 1st. Is it? See what happens.
I think hangouts are definitely going away. So it'll just be. I've started doing it through that new thing now. Like I said the StreamYard. So
yeah. Yeah, I follow other hangouts. And, they've not mentioned it in any of their hangouts, so I don't know.
Oh, it is. It's definitely. It says hangouts on there. Well, I've watched other stuff people say about it as well. People are saying that they're realizing it's going away as well. So there's a lot. Some people that are unaware of it. They're going to be in for a shock when August 1st comes along. So where's Hangouts gone?
There's Rob used to do a lot. It isn't as much now. He used to do a hangout every day near enough. Just follow him. Just talk about politics and stuff. I used to follow him. Then he got bored with it. I think and stopped doing it so regular. But
I think 2015 used to be a good year for Hangouts, didn't it? People started of not using it as much. I've noticed. I think there's a peak was to about 2015. I think, wasn't it? On 2016 was for Hangouts. I think people stopped using it after that so much. So that's why the pro are getting rid of it as well, because interest has gone with them. Kind of.
The worst thing about Hangouts is there was no kind of way of searching. To say you want to go on a hangout about a certain subject, there was no way, or not I could find in YouTube, of finding a specific hangout on that subject.
Oh, true. That's probably why people didn't really find Hangouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then Google probably think, oh, it's dying, but no wonder it's dying because you've got no decent way of searching for content. It's just because.
So the only way you could really find Hangouts was either through channels or through like just the live thing, that's where trolls came from. That's where all the trolls tend to be in this, like watching all the Hangouts that are going on, and then they just interfere and troll the Hangout.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
Spend all the time sitting there, look at it. Get rid of jumping people's Hangouts.
It's pretty bad. I think
I think my life's sad, but
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that. I say my life's sad, but it's not as sad as theirs. Thank God.
No, it could be worse.
I was watching EastEnders on the BBC iPlayer. It's actually quite shit. I don't know why. I was just checked it out, see what it's like now. It's just like EastEnders got a lot of its old characters in it still. They keep bringing them back. It's just like it's kind of like it's kind of boring. It's kind of shit. It's still kind of. I find it kind of shit now. So.
Well, I find it annoying that I've paid 152, 153. That's 157 pound a year now. TV license fee for like a soap opera that was on almost every night that I hate. I could detest. I hate soap operas.
It's what it's pretty much what EastEnders is. It's just like a, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I like science fiction and fantasy, and BBC got fuck all when it comes to sci-fi and fantasy. Doctor Who's an abomination now.
I think BBC Two used to be better for it, didn't it? It used to be better stuff on BBC Two for stuff like that, Doctor Who and stuff.
Yeah, they used to BBC Two used to do joint collaborations with HBO and things like that. It used to have that Band of Brothers, which is a fantastic series based on World War II. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but that was a fantastic TV series. But I don't know, can't think the last decent thing I saw on the BBC really. I know wildlife programs are quite good.
No, I've not watched anything decent on the BBC iPlayer lately or in a long time. So, I do have an account now, so I can actually watch stuff now. So, but it's always good to check it out. What's on there?
You're entitled to account, aren't you? Because you pay license fee.
Exactly, paying on that.
You might get most out of it.
Definitely. No, it's like there's no point having. It's a rip off, really. But it's best to make the most of it.
Yeah, there was a report that's saying there might end up being a pay as you go kind of thing, pay TV like Netflix and stuff. That's in a newspaper report a few days ago. I'm looking into going in that direction eventually.
Oh, that's good. That's good, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'd rather just like a few programs I want to watch and pay 20% of what I'm already paying, because it's like a tax. It's a nasty tax as well, because it's not tax is pay related, isn't it? So the more you earn, the more tax you pay. So you should earn shit all money, hardly pay any tax, do you? Or none at all. But with the TV license fee, well, unless you're retired, but other than that, we'll get rid of that anyway. But you pay for that whatever your pay grade is, doesn't it? So it's an unfair tax. It's a tax that I'd like to choose what I want to watch and then pay for that, rather than have to pay for everything. Because
I would do better. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, if you're actually paying, if I actually get your money's worth, then you're not paying for shit you don't want to watch.
Yeah, it's much better system. Like I say, I detest sport. I don't know, man. Sport coverage like they have Wimbledon on, not that all the time, and the cricket and all that. I've got no interest in it whatsoever. I must spend millions and millions of pounds on that content. But a large proportion of the license fee probably goes towards the sport content. But I've got interest in sport, so why do I have to pay for it? Why can't I just like have it?
I know. I don't like sports. Sky. The reason the only program I'd watch probably on Sky Sports is probably the wrestling, but I wouldn't just buy it just for that. You know, if I could just pay for that, if the wrestling show itself, and not pay for not pay for the channel.
Well, wouldn't you rather not have a license fee and like just pay like say, I don't know, probably about a couple of £1 a month, maybe £4 or £5 a month to have just the content you want. So just like wrestling content and maybe a few other programs that you like.
I would. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I definitely would rather that, and it would be better if they actually did that. It's what's good about Netflix, isn't it? And you can just watch stuff you want
and cancel it at any time as well. So if you run out of stuff to watch, just cancel it and come back to it at a later date, so you can save yourself money that way.
Same with Amazon Prime as well. There's the same as Netflix. You just pay for what just watch what you want to, and you can cancel at any time. It's not that much money either.
Yeah, one thing I could play about Amazon Prime is you have to be careful because you click on some of the programs on the list there and it's to pay for it. That's sneaky like that.
Oh, I was careful when I was on it. I was just if I don't click on anything that's got if anything that's got like if that looks like you got to pay for it, I don't click on it because I don't dare risk clicking on it and they're charging you for it or something.
So. Well, you wouldn't accidentally do it. There'd be some kind of verification for it. But
but I wouldn't. Yeah, I just kept the free stuff.
Yeah, but it's difficult to tell what's free and what's paid for when you go down the list. I don't know if there's any clear indication, but I go down the list. There's a film there. I might see that, and you click on it, and that's £2.30 or whatever. What's that? You're already paying them like £8 a month. It's got a few good stuff on Amazon Prime. I think Netflix is better, but then again, you don't get the free deliveries with Netflix, obviously. So, I haven't got Netflix at the moment. I cancelled my subscription to that. But
I ain't got anything like that either. I'm just still on YouTube.
You can watch Channel 4 and ITV and Channel 5.
I watch the TV show stuff as well. I've got a TV as well. I'm here. So
television. You can watch it off iPlayer. Like 4ID for Channel 4. And ITV got their own online, similar to what iPlayer had. No, they've got the same system. So if there's anything on there you want to watch, you can watch it through their system.
Oh yeah, I've heard of ITV iPlayers. That's kind of a similar thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm watching now. I was watching Father Ted. I should remember that. Do you know Father Ted? No.
I've heard of it. Yeah. Is it a film? Is it a film?
No, it's no. You think the Ted with the teddy bear in it?
Oh yeah.
No, Father Ted's it's the priests on the island. Cracky Island or something. Something like that. It's like it's rather bizarre comedy. It's bit off the wall comedy, but I like it. It's good. It's funny stuff. I think it's from the 90s actually. It's quite a long time ago. But it's good. You can watch the entire series. It's still on Channel 4. On the player. Good.
I've been watching stuff on like Dailymotion as well because there's a lot more stuff on there.
I don't know. I did check out Dailymotion. I wasn't that impressed with it. I just thought it's like compared to YouTube, this is the content. Because obviously, like YouTube's been going so long now, it's got such a lot of back catalogue as well. So if you type in a certain subject, there's a lot of stuff on that subject because it's got such a back catalogue.
I like the video. Like, I like when you just look at the videos like from like years. Like if you look stuff like you can tell the videos from like 2006 and 5, but it was for the quality and stuff.
Yeah, the quality. You can
It's
tell
funny. You can tell when I bet it was made in 2006 or 2005.
hairstyles, yeah, what they're wearing, hairstyles, and quality of the video, and
Yeah,
you can usually pick some out from the 80s quite easily.
the same with the 80s as well, and 90s. And
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 90s, yeah, 90s is yeah, 80s is easiest because there was like all the women and all the big hairstyles in
Oh, yeah,
there.
you can't forget this hairstyle. So I
Yeah.
think some people still had the mullets in like I think the mid 90s. I swear, some people still had the
Yeah, there were
80s.
ridiculous hairstyles. It's like the bit where you got a little long bit at the back of it.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember
Yeah.
a popular hairstyle in the 90s? I think it was step. I forget. I think it's just the young people tend to have it, but the hairstyle that used to be popular called the step. It used to be called. I think it's a cut just around the side, and it's cut like a little, like at the front of a boot, and it's like go around the back of your head like that, and make your hair look like the front of a boot. It's funny. It's called the step.
Was that 70s were quite weird for fashion with the flares, big like huge flares. Remember that you go all pair of trousers, but when you get to the bottom, they just like flare out. It's so ridiculous. It's a big thing. Yeah, we did go through some bizarre fashion.
Some of the colours are very bright in the 80s and stuff.
Yeah,
bright
like into psychedelic stuff, wouldn't it? Hippies, that's like 60s, wasn't it? And Semites. Oh, peace, love, and rock and roll and all that. Yeah, they had it right, didn't they?
Fashions, it's great. It's amazing. It's crazy how it's all different fashions. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, it's go through the ages as well. Big fashion things. So the huge collars around their necks. They used to wear like Blackadder and that lot.
Oh, yeah.
Was that Elizabethan era? And the women used to paint their faces white.
Crazy. I was watching a lot of like people used to vlogging in the 90s. Like there's all videos on YouTube of, like people back then. We used to like just do videos of that. So it's just funny how different. It's cool how people have just have those videos still, and they've just shared it on YouTube just to show the difference, how things were different. Just like 20 years ago and 30 years ago. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that Boogie 2988. He's because he's a new teeth put in and he's lost a lot of weight. It looks completely different to what he did like a year or so ago.
Oh, I've seen it. I think I've seen him in the videos. Yeah,
He's got complete new test, bright white teeth. He had this entire all his teeth taken out, a complete like set of teeth screwed into his jaw. So yeah, it looks completely different. Yeah, he's going through his like childhood and everything. That's such a terrible upbringing. A lot of abuse from his mother. So that's why he turned to food. Yeah, he turned his life around thanks to YouTube. Got himself a house and everything for the YouTube money.
It's good. It's good at YouTube.
Yeah, it used to be. It's much harder now. Yeah, you can come from nothing. It's just have to be like reasonably entertaining. But
exactly.
Just have a little bit of charisma and But I think it's a lot harder now. I think it's much harder now. There's rules, regulations, and stuff. You can't post certain stuff, things like that. I think it just generally makes it harder to make a living out of YouTube than it used to be.
It has changed that. I mean, a lot of people are like, there's a lot of like channels that are the same now. They're just trying to do the same. It's just like the people just just doing the same things that other people have done. So it's kind of like some people don't succeed because they just copying what other people did. Like you got these prank ones and stuff. They're just doing the same pranks like they did and stuff. All these like social experiments, whatever you call them, where they go out and do stuff. It's just there's like the tons of channels like that. It's like if people are just kind of, it's just it's getting old. A lot of people, there's just so many channels and it's the same stuff really. But I think years ago it was different. I think people, there wasn't so many of them now. It's just like just too many people. Just like there's no, not everyone's gonna make make it, are they? It's just the same stuff.
Yeah, I tend to use my YouTube mainly as news educational thing. Really, I always find like if I want to learn about something, I'd rather be told about it rather than read it myself because the information seems to go a bit better. So if there's any information on YouTube, then I tend to watch that.
Oh, it is good for that YouTube as well. It's also just good for entertainment and helpful things and just anything you want to watch. It's just
Yeah, I can also find channels with the same views and you're the same, like into gaming or whatever. You could find plenty of YouTube channels on that. I just think I've got subscribed. I've got a big mix of different stuff.
I think the best place to start getting, I think people that want to do gaming channels, I think the best place nowadays is Twitch. Yeah. So you start off on there, and then obviously
I still not really got. I've watched it occasionally, but I'm still not really into it. I just don't like.
I think more people game on there than they do on the via YouTube. I think there's more gamers on that. People streaming games and stuff.
YouTube, right? They like so there's like a game they want to show off. With YouTube, they can just show off the best bits, like they can cut it, and so you just get that small compact bit of the best bits. Whereas you stream it on Twitch, you get the whole lot, the boring shit, and I don't know. It just feels more compact and controlled with YouTube, and you don't have to spend like hours watching your game. They can compact it down into a small. So if you want to know what game's like, rather than having to watch like a 3-hour Twitch stream, you can watch what somebody thinks about on YouTube. It lasts about 5 minutes. I don't know. I just find YouTube more useful, really.
Oh, there's I think Twitch is more like for people who just want to watch people get like doing a whole game or something. Or
there was a few games that I used to start watching, but generally I don't find it that entertaining. There used to be a strategy game called Company of Heroes that used to like watching. That used to be entertaining to watch. That strategy game. But in general, no, I can't say I really enjoy watching other people play games. And some people must do it, must love it.
That's true. I think a lot of people seem to, don't they? It seems to be the gaming seems to be very popular, so they actually must like just watching people game.
Yeah, kids like play Fortnite. They love watching it as well on Twitch. So
it's quite. I wouldn't want to watch. Just kind of boring, isn't it? In a way, just watching people play games.
I suppose if you're really into it, some people get really into certain things, and yeah, like to see, see the other pros do it on Twitch to maybe get some tips or something. But I've never really liked Fortnite. I've never actually played it, actually, to tell the truth. I've played some of the kind of games, I just don't like the format. We start out like waiting a queue to go in the arena. You go in the arena, you run around, pick up some weapons, and then you shoot each other, and hopefully you shoot first before they shoot you. Otherwise, you die and you get kicked out of the game, and you have to find another game. basically repeat that. If you're good at it, you can last and like come top of the queue. But if you haven't got the reactions and the skills, all you do is like run around, pick up some weapons, die. Run around, pick up some weapons, die. It's repeat. Just like a frustrating nightmare. But like I say, I'm too old. I haven't got reaction speeds for that kind of game anyway. So it's not really appealed to me anyway.
A lot of games like that. There seems to be a lot of games like that kind of thing. Just go around, whatever shooting things and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, that's games. It was something you shoot at. There's a few games like The Sims and stuff, where it's more like it's like a simulation. You're controlling a family and building a house and putting furniture in and getting them jobs and things like that. So it's more of a simulation, isn't it? So I suppose in that sense, that's different from the most top of the games involve shooting something usually.
True, yeah.
Whether it's Nazis,
Even the
zombies,
Vice Cities
demons.
like that, you got even that game, the missions and stuff involves shooting and stuff, and the mission things. Sort of.
Yeah. So I'd say good 99% of the games I play involve shooting, blowing up, or decapitating something. I don't believe that makes you violent though.
I know some people blame games for their people that are violent and do stuff. They say, oh, it's bad. It's bad. Sort of games of what's made them like that. That's bullshit.
No.
If you realize it's a game, not something you do in real life. Some people just.
If you've got a predisposition towards some like psychological problem that might manifest itself as you play games, but I think in general, no, I don't believe that. I say they blame like games for these shootings. It's not games that kill people; it's guns. I ban guns, not games.
And that's what's his name? Alex Jones, that guy says. It's not the guns that keep people. It's not the people. It's the guns. It's the guns or something. No. That's the opposite. Actually, he's saying it's the guns that kill people, not also the people. I think it's not like that anyway. I remember watching stuff ages ago about gun laws in America.
Alex Jones is more all in favour of having guns, isn't it? It's kind of bloke that I'd view as kind of bloke that thinks everyone should have a gun. No, am I wrong?
I think that's that guy, yeah, Alex Jones, yeah, that big
conspiracy
guy.
It's quite like right wing, isn't it? It's all about. It's quite. He goes on his mad rants, doesn't he? Occasionally.
No, he's really loud as well. He's gets really,
No, I've watched small clips of him, but it's completely down the opposite spectrum when it comes to political views to what I am. So I tend to avoid him. I think they'll probably just end up annoying me.
No, they got silenced. I think a lot of his stuff, like social media and stuff.
Yeah, probably saying something racist, something, was it?
Oh, yes, I think he's offending some of these. I think one of the shootings or something. He's saying that sort of about how it's all staged and it's a thing. So that kind of upset a lot of the people that actually went through it and stuff. So.
It's staged when you've got like a family of just a daughter or a son or something. They're gonna take it to where it's just saying that it's staged.
Well, I'm not open to the conspiracy theory, but to him it is, I guess.
I think I can say I don't trust politicians at all. I don't trust them. Got no trust in them at all, really. It's all lies and bullshit. Most of the time. Even the media's like lies and bullshit. A lot of the media, mainstream media. I keep thinking.
Have I all trust the media? Have I all trust what the media say?
I just follow the news, but they keep on about Labour being anti-Semitic. This is a load of crap. It's just something that just mud they fly at Labour because they don't like the fact they might have to end up paying the taxes as Labour gets into power. These big corporations and stuff, the rich and powerful, well, they don't have to pay up a high percentage of taxes. That's why they don't like Jeremy Corbyn government. And it's like something like 0.6% of Labour members that have been proven to be anti-Semitic, and they're making it out like it's like 50% or something. It's like 0.6%. It's ridiculous. Jeremy Corbyn's been fighting against racism all his life. It's just can't believe people think he's racist. They must be completely gullible as they believe the shit that the papers print out and the BBC keep going on about. Something I'll be worried about is Boris Johnson. Is it right? It's just like a cloud. I can't believe that he's going to become a leader. Oh. But I suppose it makes politics interesting.
Yeah, like a comedy.
Yeah, for comedy value. It's like Trump with his Twitter stuff. He comes out that shit. He comes out with his Twitter account.
We've got 4 people watching, so I don't know if anyone else wants to say chat, please do as well. And if you want to, just in the chat box on the side or whatever.
Tried they tried the online diagnosis for social anxiety.
So what's that?
You can get a amount of questions to find out if you've got social anxiety or not.
Oh, I've not tried anything like that. I've just kind of self-diagnosed with it.
Oh, that's easy. It's a couple of minutes to fill out. One sec. Okay. Social anxiety test. Yeah, there's one here. Should put it in this chat. Or...
It could put it on the Hangout chat in it, I suppose. Well, you probably put it on the YouTube side. You put it on the YouTube side, so if anyone who's watching take the test as well, see if they what's this about them as well. If anyone, I don't know, as well, just I don't know. See.
I'll just fill it all out first of all and see what happens. To clicking all of them at the moment, see what happens. I don't want to lead you down a rabbit hole saying you're gonna have to see this psychiatrist you're gonna have to pay for. So, let's make sure he doesn't do that. Oh. This was really complex, this one. A bit too complex.
And I pretty much know. That's like when I just, I know I have. So I'll just know that I have.
You go now. You've got 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever. I was giving it some filming content.
It's probably go for up to half. You probably go about 10 or something. I don't know. I don't know. 3 hours might be a bit long.
Oh, I better just fill the content. It's a channel that's related to social anxiety, isn't it? So I don't know if I can post it in. Hold on one sec. Don't think I can put web addresses in your Google Hangout main chat window. I think it stops me doing that. Oh no, it hasn't done, has it? It's come up there, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, yes, there. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. Telephoning in public. Fear. Non-mild, moderate, severe. Severe.
Yeah. Definitely public.
Avoidance. Off. Usually, yeah.
Yeah, this is a bit more complicated, this one, because you've got the fear bit and you've got the avoidance bit. So how often do you avoid doing it?
It was kind of what CBT was like. Like it says when you did like a test and says, you describe the kind of anxiety you have, and you have to like rate it of severity out of like numbers, or participating in small groups.
Something I've never really done, actually, telephoned in public, to you, truth. Because I don't really carry down the mobile much. It be quite severe, actually. I've never tried it. Avoidance, usual, because it's something I never do. Persist in small groups. I'd say severe, actually, on the second one as well. Something I avoid doing, usually. Eating in public places. Never do that.
So yeah, I'd say it's even participating in small groups. I'd say it's quite. Even it's a little. It's not what I said. I say probably moderate for that.
Yeah, the thing is,
Avoidance.
that's because all down to socialise now. I never socialise anyway, so it's probably be severe and avoidance usual all the time.
Eating in public places severe, yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's not severe. Quite. Well, it is sort of. Depends where it is. If it's crowded and whatever.
Thinking with others in
Avoidance.
places.
Usually, yeah.
That's a severe as well. Something I avoid doing. Talking to people in authority, now that's severe. That's the one that really gets me. You do find talking to people in authority really? I find that really. When I used to be working, I had to talk to a manager.
I think the main thing I have with it is just the talking. I don't know when I talk fast or something, I get nervous with stuff. So
I find
I always fear talking to them because of that reason.
Yeah, I find it easy to talk to you because you're on the same level as me. But as I talk to someone in authority who's got like power and have you, I kind of think I feel threatened. Well, Dave, what?
Oh, I do. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I do find so. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Acting or performing or giving a talk in front of an audience, bloody hell, my nightmare. It's a VA. Yeah. Going to a party. Again, severe. Working by being observed. I used to hate that. Really did. I used to go bright red as well when I used to do that. Like a supervisor watching me what I was doing. I was working. Just hate it so much. Writing while being observed. Yeah, I suppose it's not as bad as. I suppose it is pretty bad. Calling someone you don't know very well. I suppose it's pretty severe. I hate making phone calls with people I don't know. Talking with people you don't know very well. Obviously, again, severe. Meeting strangers, usual. Urinated in public bathroom. Yeah,
I don't really have a problem with that, and just it's quite quiet.
That's a bit embarrassing if someone stands next to you, but other than
sure, it's a bit off. That's a bit off.
Yeah. I suppose. Entering a room where other people are seated. It depends on the environment.
That's worse. I hate that kind of thing. That's one of my worst.
Is it?
Where it's worse, yeah.
Oh, do you hate that, yeah?
Because it always feel like people are looking and staring and just like
yeah,
like all eyes on me. So.
I think of a cinema, but it's like dark in cinema, so it doesn't matter so much, does it?
Oh no, cinemas aren't too bad because people can't see you, you know. so it's kind of a bit. People are distracted as well.
I'll say module on that, and I'll say. Being a centre of attention, that's quite embarrassing sometimes when everyone's looking at you because you're the centre of attention. That can be quite. bad, isn't it, in certain situations? Speaking up in a meeting. Not really been to any meetings, but I imagine that would be a sphere. Taking a test. Yeah, what kind of test? Should be about taking a test. What? Like, what's just like a driving test? That's. Let's put module on that rather than severe.
Taking a test.
Yeah.
Attention.
Expressing disagreement or disapproval to people you don't know very well. Oh yeah, right. Difficult with that. It's my sister. I'm always frightened of saying something she doesn't agree with, or makes it argumentative. So I'm really cautious of that. So yeah, in general, I don't like causing arguments with people. Looking at people you don't know really in the eyes. One of my worst fears. Can't do that at all.
No, I'm not great with eye contact. I'm just quite shy, particularly with women. I'm just really shy.
Trying to pick up someone. Does that mean trying to date someone?
Possibly, yeah. It depends. It depends.
Or give someone a lift in the car. What's that mean by that? Try to pick up someone. I suppose it means dating, doesn't it?
It might mean like just anyone really. I suppose it just means just.
What does it mean? Try to pick up someone. Does that mean trying to pick up someone when you?
Yeah, it might be anything like that. It's probably that kind of thing. Yeah, I would imagine.
It's got another meaning, isn't it? Trying to pick up someone. It usually means you're trying to pick up a girl, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Or bloke, if you're a girl. Returning goods to a store. I hate that. Giving a pie. Something I've never done, don't think. Resisting a high pressure salesman. Yeah, I'm hopeless of that. Okay. Well, so look, miss one. Occasionally. That's got 138. It says if you score above 96, you indicate very severe social anxiety.
God. No, I'll see what mine is. I'm just still. I think
some of them are maybe a bit more laid back than they used to be, but.
If I missed one, that's definitely I'd say.
There's a really short one on depression. This is the one they ask you at the GPs. I'll put in this one. And I'll also put in this one as well. So the next one down is for depression. It's only a few questions. I think it's only about 9 questions.
I'll go to see what.
It's 9.
I think I've answered one now.
Even if you missed it, it tells you.
But I scored at 96, indicating the very severe social anxiety. No, I knew not already.
No shit, Sherlock. Didn't know that. Next one's for depression. little interest or pleasure in doing things.
Yeah, nearly every day.
But yeah. Well, that one, the depression one.
Performance.
A little interest or pleasure in doing things.
Poor appetite or overeat. Poor appetite or overeating. No, overeating.
What are you doing now then?
Oh, I'm doing the second one now. Yeah.
Oh, just that one. Oh, you don't know, is it? Little interest or pleasure in doing things. Several days. It's feeling depressed or hopeless. More than half days. People falling asleep, staying asleep, or sleeping too much. Sleeping too much, definitely. Yeah, every day. Being tired, having little energy, maybe every day. Poor appetite or overeating.
Oh, I scored 21 out of 20 out of possible 27s.
Really about your that's it.
It's quite. I would say it's quite because I do lack interest in stuff, and you know.
That was the lowest scoring one. It's not something I don't gain as much pleasure as I used to when I was younger, but I still gain pleasure from stuff. So, such as these reading, newspaper, watching television. Several days. Maybe I was speaking slowly. Not really, no. Not really. Of course, you're better off dead or hurting yourself in some way. A few times a year, but not. That's several days, I suppose.
It's getting dark. That's slowly getting dark.
Moderate to severe major depression.
The mine was something like that. Quite, but you know, just I would say I'm depressed. I don't know if I'm depends, you know. But I would say I'm depressed though. I think because I feel like I don't feel very happy a lot of the time. So.
But the hold on, it's just to find out if you're autistic or not.
I think I definitely know I'm not that. I think I've thought about that already. Yeah.
No, I'm really suspicious. I am. I'm gonna see my. That's probably not about that. It's probably something else. But I'm gonna see a mental health professional on Tuesday. So I might try and get a referral for testing. See someone in the autistic spectrum, because a lot of that. When I put this thing out, it says I've either got autism or Asperger's, so which is a form of. So a lot of them are overlapping, social anxiety and autism. That not the inability to make eye contact, and not liking situations like parties and things. Not enjoying social chit chat, things like that.
So that could also be related to. I think it can be confusing, kind of, because it can also it could just be anxiety, or it could be something like that. Yeah.
They say that autism causes anxiety, and depression, because you feel different to other people. Yeah. I've put that a couple of times, and it always comes back that I'm definitely in the autistic spectrum. So that's got 50 questions, and that's quite a thorough one. That one. By obsession with certain subjects as well as an autistic trait. Pill politics, video games and stuff. Got obsession with them certain subjects. That's an autistic trait. So. Not knowing when to shut up as well. I tend to waffle on a lot. But it's just something that interests me.
And not wrong with that. It's good to have having if it's something you're interested in. It's good to if you got a lot of knowledge on it and stuff.
suspicious of, because social anxiety, usually develops at a certain period in your life, doesn't it? But I've always been like,
I think mine started. I would say mine started when I was younger, but it wasn't so severe.
yeah,
It's just got
mine's
worse.
been with me since I was as far back as I can remember. The thing about being autistic is it's the way it's a mental formation of the brain, so you're born that way, basically. But social anxiety is something you form throughout life. But
Remember my first sign of social anxiety is when I was like real younger. I think it's like I remember I went with my dad or something. We went to I think it's like an auntie's or something. I didn't really know her.
yeah,
And then I kind of when I got there, I got upset and because I didn't want to be left, someone to because it felt because it was obviously a new situation. Maybe that was a sign. I think that was a sign of an early sign of social anxiety.
oh yeah, when I was young, I was extremely nervous. Apparently I used to go around the blanket and keep cuddling that all the time. Very weird child I was.
Yeah, I'll
Really
definitely say
bad.
it started, but then I'll say because I remember that time when I got I was obviously I think my dad was there, but just as I got it's like obviously I think that's kind of a social anxiety. I think that was the first sign of it. So it's even when I was younger, it was there. It's always been there.
Mm.
But it just seems to have gotten as I got older, it just seems to have got to a point where I can't like stuff I used to like could do. It just feels like it's gotten worse with age, which is the worst. They all say it gets better with age. It's what you grow out of. You think, but it's
Yeah.
the opposite.
This is my thing is like autistic because I've had CBT like medications and stuff, and nothing. I've tried like group therapy, all kinds of shit, and nothing seems to work. Where it doesn't, when you've got something like autism, it doesn't work very well because it's obviously the mind's formed that way and you can't change it. So things like CBT wouldn't work.
It's one reason why I never went for therapy because I've like obviously because I'm so stuck in the way of thinking. So only I can change. I know only I can change the way I think and thoughts and stuff. Like they can't change it for me. They can't unless they actually got into my head and actually understood me and were able to fit. You know, change. It's not possible. So they can't. They can't really change it. They can help. They can give advice and give tips. So that's the best they can do.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't like CBT at all. People keep saying that that's what they use for depression and social anxiety and general anxiety, all that kind of stuff. They use it for pretty much everything, do they? It's got one solution fits all, but it's not really. I didn't think much of it really. What it is basically, to put it really simply, all CBT is telling you not to think a certain way, telling you to think another way. It's training yourself to think another way. That's what it is. Let's put it down to real basics. That's all it is, really, isn't it?
Well, definitely. Even if the 6 sessions, I find it kind of useless.
Yeah,
It's kind of just
let's
rubbish.
put the 6 sessions down into a sentence. Basically, what it is. Don't think that way. Think that way.
But I don't think I could have bared any more than 6 sessions. It's just completely just pointless. And I'm just like, it's just point. It would have just been pointless.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't help the fact that the person you're with. I don't think she liked me. I don't know. Perhaps it's just like social anxiety playing out on me. Forcing. I don't know.
The one I saw, pretty much it was just spent half an hour explaining about what you got to do with the
Yeah.
the thing you got to write out the thoughts and stuff. Just pretty much spent half an hour explaining that and say, that's pretty much what it was. It's kind of useless as well. It didn't actually. You just basically got to write stuff down. And you go back the week after and just go over it, and that was it. It's like half an hour of time. Well, I think it's around half an hour.
My niece had CBT and it worked really well for her, so it does work for some people.
Some people have really good experiences there. Some people get better.
I think it
Get a
depends.
better therapy. Yeah.
I think it depends how deeply embedded it is, or whether you're the way like you go like. I mean, how long have you had social anxiety before you went to CBT? How do you like 10 years before that. So did that 10 years of.
It got really bad at 20. So, the one in 2012. So, but I think it's like 6 years. I think it was about.
So you had it really bad for about 6 years.
5 years. It might have been. No, wait. It might have been. Yeah, 2012 it went. Yeah, so that was
5 years. So you
about 5-ish.
yeah. So yeah, possibly it might have worked on you but like I said, when I had CBT, I had that situation since I was young, as far as I can remember back. And when I saw CBT, I was probably mid-40s, I suppose. So, like, well, 40 years of social anxiety, and they expect to cure it in 6 sessions, 6 half-hour sessions.
Not possible. You can't.
No, not
Not
possible.
that possible. It takes time.
I don't think it would have worked anyway, because like I say, I think it's down to. Well, I could be wrong. I could even get this autism test, and it tells you I'm not autistic at all, not on the autistic spectrum at all. But I don't know. I just want to know. I just want an explanation on why the way I am. I want to fit the final piece of the puzzle before I die. Why I have so many limited friendships? Why I've never had relationships? Why I hardly ever go out, etc. Why I've had multiple jobs that I've been hopeless at. I just don't know. I just put everything together as to find out it's autistic. So that would explain a lot. It's a handicap in a lot of ways. Anyway, let's see what else happens. Well, we're not even sure this appointment I've got on Tuesday's about, actually. This says I've got to see someone from the mental health. Doesn't say what the subject matter is. This is it's had a referral from your GP. A question you seen with a primary care mental health service. Oh. That's what it says, please.
Whenever I go to the doctors, they always like they got your records. They ask, "Oh, how's your anxiety?" And do you want? They always like, "Oh, do you want anything for it?" No, I always say no. So.
Yeah. Yes. I've been through like various antidepressants. Took metazapine. I think it's metazapine. That's how you pronounce it. It's an antidepressant. SNRI is an antidepressant. But I don't think it does anything. I take the Gablin. That works really well. That's for anxiety. I think it works on depression as well, even though it's not meant to.
Does that have like quite a lot of side effects? So, I mean, I think they all have side effects, don't they? I remember asking is there any medication that doesn't have side effects? Said, oh yeah, they pretty much all have side effects. It's like with anything, it has side effects. It shows. That's what they said.
I wouldn't take regabbling as far as it's a drive or ride a bike, or because this makes you drowsy and not slide all over the road. As I took that heavy machinery or something, I wouldn't want to take it then. Because it does make you drowsy. Makes you feel like you're drunk. That's the same part of the brain as alcohol, the GABA receptors or something. So that's why it feels the same as alcohol. I suppose it feels like alcohol without the hangover. It doesn't cost me any money, well, except for NHS, isn't it?
That's one good thing about it. Then you don't have to. It doesn't feel like it feels the same as just being drunk, but you don't have to worry about. But you don't have like the hangover feeling afterwards.
Yeah, not like completely like blasted. Like, it just feels like like you get that like slight, tiny little bit of lightheadedness, and you feel a bit giggly and happy and stuff like that when you just drink like a couple of pints and just feel that not completely like wobbling all over the place with blur vision and stuff, but
Just relaxed, just chilled and
just chilled and so it's probably the best medication and stuff. But the trouble is, the longer I take it, the less effective it becomes. As you get like I can't remember the word now. Tolerance is it? You get have a tolerance to certain drugs after a while. But I also take other stuff as well that I shouldn't really take, but I take because I hate being anxious and depressed all the time. I take Phenibut, which is a Russian drug, apparently used on their cosmonauts to allow them to work better in anxious situations. Apparently, it's developed for. That's a great drug, that is, because it's like what's it? Pregabalin reduces your anxiety, but Phenibut, it makes you more talkative and happy. It makes music sound really good.
that's a good thing, man. That's good.
Yeah, I know, but it's trouble is getting hold of it because it's not really legal in this country. So I got the last batch off of eBay. Also, I've recently tried out Crantum or Kratom. It's made from some plant related to the coffee plant or something. So that's not bad. That makes you feel relaxed. It doesn't seem to do much for my mood though. But as I said before, the best thing I've ever taken was LSD. I took LSD once. I wish that was bloody legal because that's very nice stuff. Apparently, the research is being used for an antidepressant now, LSD, or part of the chemicals in LSD.
I wish there was a thing that just relaxed you that was legal, that didn't have side effects, that didn't
Try
didn't
Try gambling. Yeah. GP probably wouldn't let you.
I wish there's stuff you could take that isn't bad for your health either. Just wish there's something you could that relaxed you that wasn't bad for you, wasn't illegal, that didn't have side effects. It didn't. There's no like yeah. It didn't exist, does it? So I wish there was something.
It's the same kind of miracle drug there, I tell you.
I'd love to just feel relaxed all the time. Wish I could just feel. I could just feel chilled.
Yeah. The good thing about Phenibut is it lasts like most of the day. You take it. It takes ages to kick in though. I've got slow metabolism, so it takes ages for me to kick in. It takes about 6 hours really for it to kick in. I feel like I've got my window open. I'm talking about drugs.
So I've just got after about 10 then, because there's not many people. There doesn't seem to be many people in the chats, and there was no one else in the chats.
Nah.
I thought it'd be well, even after this, it doesn't matter because we're doing I will be doing more of the we're doing hangouts until the end of May. I mean, end of to beginning of August. Then I'll be starting up the stream yards. So
yeah,
so it's all fine.
I've scared them off with my endless waffling. That's what I've done.
still, it was quite warm out there. I think today was quite warm. It's not too bad in here at the moment, but
Yeah, we had the thunderstorm 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, so.
not any thunder here. I think this morning it rained, but it's been pretty much dry all
From a
day.
distance, but no, I don't really like thunderstorms. So.
I like them from inside. I don't like being out.
No, it's true. It's just the fact that I had a computer damage in a thunderstorm, and ever since then I always worry about doing the same thing again. That's about a power surge or something.
And the one thing about thunderstorms, have you got a heavy thunderstorm that's got heavy rain and pattering against the wind, that's relaxing for anxiety. I was listening to pattering rain against the wind.
Yeah, rain. Yeah, like white noise. Yeah, I use that to get sleep.
It's really relaxed. It's nice. I love that sound. It's just like
you got it on YouTube. There's plenty of.
I've seen I think there's like 12. They've got videos like 12 hours of pattering rain.
Yeah, I like the sound of hair dryers and air conditioning units and things like that. It's like white noise. That makes me feel relaxed as well. Yeah, that helps me sleep. I tend to you can get programs you can download, convert YouTube videos into sound files, MP3 files, and I just whack them onto my player and headphones on at night and just listen to it at night. Also, like if anyone's like chatting in the flat or anything, then
that's what's great about here as well. Sometimes you get people like that are really noisy, so you just want to just block out the sounds, so just the headphones in or.
Yeah.
I like watching like there's one guy who does like gliding. He does these gliding videos, but I like watching him just gliding. You know, he goes gliding. I just like his films is gliding at time up in the sky. Just where I find that relaxing. That kind of sort of helps me sleep. You know.
Yeah. Well,
I'll show you the channel. I'll send the link of the channel that I'm talking about.
I like Bob Ross as well.
This channel, I really like this channel. It's like this guy. I also like the guy. He's in his voice. He's got his voice is good.
That's probably one of my favourites as well. The swap suits. Give me a mistake. I've got to find my channel.
I put it on the YouTube. I'll put the link on the YouTube chat, or send the link that way.
Yeah. Okay. We put what the main chat.
Yeah, on the YouTube side. Yeah. See if I can send it there. Should we?
One is just Okay, got it. Slight delay on that one, I think. Okay. There's one's below it. Did that show? It should be showing up in a sec. Are they? That sound's relaxing. The background sound of the glider. Find that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
I really like it. It's kind of it's just like when you go through the cloud, it's just like flying through the cloud. It's kind of peaceful. It's like there's no people up there. So it's kind of like, it just looks like it just looks really peaceful. I'm probably afraid of heights, I think, so I don't know if I could ever go up in a glider. I was never going to plane probably, but
yeah, obviously have to be careful because you're going to have engine if you so.
Oh no, it's just like it's
just the stall. Yeah, but Bob Ross wants this painting. He just I don't know. It's got a really relaxing voice. It's got one of their voices that are like me out. It's got every single video it did, all from the 80s and early 90s. So you can tell by the hair.
I know the hair always gives it away.
It's his artist trademarks here. Yeah, I used to find them really relaxing. There's also There's ASMR videos, isn't there? Relaxing sometimes. People like, whisper into the microphone, make weird noises. Big thing now, isn't it? ASMR. Heard of ASMR?
I have. There's so many different ones.
Yeah, lots of people chance up. Well, it must be a lot of people must find it relaxing because there's so many channels with ASMR on these days. Imagine it's good at it. It's an easy way to make money, isn't it? So we set up a channel and just like whispering to the microphone for an hour, and so whatever they do.
Oh yeah, I think Chris is on the YouTube side. It's evening, gents. What up?
It's missed all the cool subjects.
Right, if we go for almost an hour and a half already, almost.
About 15 minutes.
Around that, yeah.
Just talking about relaxing videos at the moment, Chris. We've done a test for social anxiety scale and depression as well. Live on air, did that. Quality entertainment we give out. I get lost. I get so many windows open, so I'm like 2 tabs open again. Must have closed down the Hangout tab. Open anymore.
Oh, I've got tons of tabs open. It's like I was getting earlier with doing that testing. It's like I kept losing the tab to the question thing, but I found it. It's like so many different tabs.
Yeah, so that Bob Ross is brilliant, isn't he? His voice. That's watching someone paint's quite relaxing as well, actually.
I think I think the ASMR video. I think a lot of people watch. Like I think a lot of them just. Like most like the ones with the attractive woman in it or something. It tends to get more views in it. So yeah, or they've got a relaxing voice or something.
A little bit of cleavage, and that bumps up the figures even more.
Exactly, and a relaxing voice and
a massage video, then you're getting figures up even more. Yeah.
I remember watching some video ages ago, one of those kind of ones that like ASMR with like massaging one, and then I noticed in the comments, you know, if you're silence than me, like the local guy who used to do videos, and was silent. Yeah. I saw him. He commented. He must have been watching that kind of video as well. His comment below on that video, so it's funny. What are the chances that you're on that video and someone who's he's from like that anxiety community thing?
I quite like women speaking foreign languages, like Korean or Italian or something, Russian. I find that relaxing, strange enough, even though I haven't got a clue what they're saying.
Other videos are like kind of relaxing. Like, you ever watched a video like a train, like someone films a train journey, and they just kind of starting even if the driver view of the train.
You can get videos.
I think that's kind of relaxing as well.
You can get videos on this where it's just got like 10 hours in a train.
Oh yeah, yes, I've seen. There's all lots of videos about that as well. Yeah, like they've only got one of the train driver view, and also just from the what's it called, the coach as well. Like people that sat in like the train, like they're filming out the window as they're going along. It's just like
so this is any time you find relaxing, you can get hold of it now on YouTube. Like anything. And, air conditioning units, hair dryers, vacuum cleaners, kinds of stuff people find relaxing.
I think I scored, was it 9? I think it's like 9 something. It's like the mine's severe. It says severe social anxiety. But no shit.
I got 100 and something. I got 100. I ran to, I think. Well, it's Chris doing it, isn't it?
Oh no, I think he's just asking what scores were.
No, I answered it a bit. I've made improvements on some of them, so social intelligence got slightly better.
I think I've seen that one as well. Yeah, so you said about how sort.
Some of the situations you can't judge how severe it is because the situations are totally avoided.
Oh, look, I definitely know I have severe anxiety making phone calls. I have severe anxiety like sitting in crowded places or walking through crowded places. I avoid places that are crowded. So I've definitely classed my anxiety as quite severe. You know, I was quite pretty severe.
Yeah, I'd say 6 is the worst one. Acting and performing or giving a talk in front of an audience. That's the one where anyone with social anxiety, that would put them in the worst situation they could be in, really. Talking with people you don't know very well, that's obvious. That's not gonna...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Speaking up at a meeting. I remember we
I never have to do that really, but I know for a fact I would have severe anxiety doing that. So
yeah, I used to have meetings when I used to work. We used to have these compulsory meetings. We used to like have to go and sit around and have suggestions to improve the workplace and stuff. And I never used to say a word on them things. I hate them. So, I remember being one of the things, and the manager says, "Oh, perhaps John Eyes might say something this time around." And everyone looked at me and went bright red. Fuck it up. It was like that.
No, I always hate with one thing I avoid like if you go like especially with like groups things, you have to like introduce yourself and say your name. I always hate that because I also
I know,
that's the stammer and it will actually use like my name's Dale and like you know it's like awkward.
Yeah,
especially if you're anxious and like for me, I talk really fast and I also actually have a stammer which you don't really.
Anytime when you're the center of attention, when you're like obviously you're the center of attention when you're doing that because someone's looking at you. That's a situation, isn't it?
I also hate when you go in places you order or you go into a store and you feel like you walk in the doors and it's busy. I feel like everyone's. I really hate supermarkets at the self-service. I feel like you know you're standing there and you feel like I can't look forward. I can't make eye contact with people across the store. Like it's all really busy. I just can't look.
I'm terrified to avoid it all the time.
Because I feel like they're looking at me, and it just makes it. And if I'm looking, it's just going to make me more anxious. It's going to make things worse. That's why I avoid the eye contact looking because I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it because I'm really paranoid as it is.
Once back, she had any therapy or anything. You got a therapist. I spent the whole time not looking at her once. Can't make eye contact. I think the nearest thing I got to eye contact was when people like my mum. I can't do it with anyone else.
I'm not too bad. I wasn't too bad with the therapist. Or if someone's talking to me, I'm not too bad with it. But I'm still a little shy. But I feel pretty sure I can make eye contact with people I talk to. But I'm definitely. I'd say I'm shy with. I am very shy though. So Sometimes I find it hard to make, or like I find it hard to keep eye contact. I'll look away, look to the side.
That's why I'd like that's about autism and stuff, because that's one of the symptoms of autism, the ability to make eye contact. So there's some a bit of lap over. But I'm not talking about severe autism like the Rain Man. with that, with Hoffman, wasn't it? What's his name? Chris probably knows his films, don't he? The Rain Man. Remember that? He had severe autism in that, didn't he? He was like, when he's freaking out about going on the airliner, he wanted to go on Qantas because it was the safest, because they had the least amount of accidents. You ever seen The Rain Man?
Oh no, I haven't. No.
Oh, you've seen it. Oh, it's me. Going on about it, you'll see it. That's a classic film. You should check it out. So that's from the 80s, I think. So. I don't think it's The Rain Man. I think it's Rain Man. Right? Yeah, Rain Man. Yeah, 1988. That film's quite old. It's quite well reviewed, though. Yeah, Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. Tom Cruise, yeah.
I know Tom. I think Tom. Yeah, Tom.
Tom Cruise never seems to age, does he?
Oh no, certain celebrities don't. I mean, Johnny Depp doesn't age. Tom Cruise doesn't age.
Keith Richards didn't age.
Keanu Reeves doesn't age.
Yeah, that's true. Keanu Reeves doesn't age.
Some people just seem to age,
Yeah, Keith Richards, well, he's aged now, but it's like for ages and ages, he hardly aged at all. But now he's started to age. But, yeah.
Some people look really good for their age. Some people just look. You can just don't look good. There's like really.
What's that religious thing that the bloody Tom Cruise is into? Some kind of religion he's part of, isn't it? It's like conspiracy kind of thing, like same as what David Icke thinks about.
I think I heard recently that Justin Bieber challenged Tom Cruise to an MMA fight. I don't know if it's going to happen, but called him out or something. So it's just this is just kind of stupid. And it's just, what's the point? Guessing Justin Bieber called out Tom Cruise to fight him in an MMA fight. I think Justin Bieber's got nothing else. He's obviously out of ideas for songs, so he's just finding something else to profit off. Like he's always seeing on YouTube how all the boxing and stuff's kind of got popular.
He might want to, but I don't think Tom Cruise will be too keen.
Oh no, I don't think he's gonna. Yeah,
I don't think he probably doesn't need the money. It's probably the reason he wants to do it, get money out of it. Didn't that fight between the two YouTube celebrities, didn't that like raise millions?
Yeah, I think the KSI and Logan Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. But the reason he wants to do it, milk some money out of it.
And I'm guessing Justin Bieber's out of ideas for songs as well, so he's thinking, let's get into boxing, but let's do like cause drama and do like do what the YouTube people are doing, just they call people out and it's not boxing this time, it's just it's MMA.
Oh,
not MMA, was it UFC? Yeah, I think UFC. I'm like, I'm shit. I'm not MMA. I mean UFC. I think it is.
I don't know what they are. What are they? Boxing stuff? What are they then?
Oh, I think boxing's different. I think UFC is like a fighting thing. Where it's like real fighting. Like, I think it's quite rough stuff. So. I haven't watched. I don't really watch it, but I've just
What
heard about.
is it a combination like kickboxing kind of stuff? Is it
Yeah, I think it's like that. Yeah, yeah,
cage fighting.
yeah. That's it's kind of like that. Yeah, yeah.
Nasty. Like Teddy Balls sorted. Yeah, it's into Scientology, Tom Cruise. Really weird. It doesn't, I don't know, I think we're evolved from an alien race or something. Scientology. God, it just goes on and on. I can't be able to read all that. That's Scientology, but
Did you hear about the some thing about like I think it started off as a joke, but it's like so they're all about like I think people on Facebook or something they're all about storming Area 51 in September of this year. So like, a million people have signed a thing to actually agree to meet and to storm Area 51, but that won't happen. They won't last. They'll get if I taser them all or whatever or something.
yeah, someone gets shot and they'll run away screaming. Ah! Okay. Be careful with that because it's like military ground, isn't it? It's like stop trespassing that you might like get shot.
Not only that, is like you don't know what kind of thing that like you know what like chemicals and stuff they got in there that might be harmful to humans. So the stuff they are using technologies, whatever, it might be dangerous to if exposure for humans. So you don't know. So there's all that risk as well. So.
Yeah, testing out nuclear drives or something on the radiation areas. I don't know. It's just where they develop all the top secret stuff in that area.
I think it's some kind of I think it's like a military testing site, yeah, where they test out like military stuff. Yeah, I think it's originally for testing out where they did a military thing. Be like, I think the first thing was there was it was the U-2 or something plane or something, spy plane.
Oh, right, the spy plane. Oh, yeah, that plane looks bloody fantastic. That plane looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. U-2.
I seen it. I watched stuff about that. I mean,
that's all
it's
black,
not very
isn't it?
quiet though, is it? It's quite loud. If it hits the sound barrier, it's like you got the sonic.
That's not the U-2. It's another plane. There's another one. Oh no, the SR-71. That's the cooler looking one. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. It's not the U-2.
I think they all make sounds, don't they? They're not all like silent.
Oh, what the?
If they hit the sound, I mean, if they go past the sound,
Yeah,
the speed of sound.
Yeah. What did someone say they were silent in or something?
Oh, I think stuff. I think I don't know. I think the whole point of them wasn't it is to kind of like spy. I think they used it to kind of like travel across without being noticed or something. That's the whole point of them, wasn't it? But they're all like loud there, so it kind of you can't miss the sound. You can't miss them, can you? They're so high up, but you still hear them. So I don't get what the point of them using them and to be into spying or whatever they were doing with it in the past. I don't know.
I think they fly so high up they can't be detected. I think it's like the SR-71. It's like one of the fastest.
Oh, they go up to about 70,000 feet, I think, something like that. I think they can.
Yeah, that's so high that you'll be able to hear the sonic boom anyway. Yeah, bloody hell, the SR-71 goes at Mach 3. Bloody hell. That is 3,500 kmh. Bloody hell. That was developed in 1966. It's quite an old plane, actually. The Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk, that's a weird looking plane. That's one of the things that wouldn't fly without computers, because it would flip over. And of course, there's the old F-22. I used to really be into planes. We weren't geeky when it comes to planes.
Oh, no, I've watched stuff about them on YouTube. Like, there's all documentaries and stuff about sort of places like that. I've watched stuff about Concorde. I've watched stuff about that because
Concorde's fascinating.
So they're supersonic, so they're quite.
Yeah, it's one of the first supersonic passenger planes. But I had the accident 10 or so years ago, maybe more than that.
Oh, I remember the France, was it one in France, Air France, something, wasn't
it? Yeah. And ever since then, I stopped using them, I think.
I think they went out of thing in 2003, I think, the last one.
It's a long time ago.
So I remember watching videos on YouTube of the last flights. I think there's actually videos of the last ones.
Yeah.
That people filmed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame because it's quite something to be proud of, because I wasn't entirely. It's developed between us and the French, so, but yeah. But I think it's all about getting as many passengers as possible rather than the speed these days. Planes.
Concorde was fast. You get, I think you get to New York in an hour. I think you could on the Concorde.
I
think it's like an hour or something.
Yeah, I suppose.
I reckon London to New York was like an hour and something flight.
Like a lot of these days, you could have YouTube comments. We could have a Skype conference, couldn't you, and stuff like that. You don't need to. If you could have a meeting, you could do it online. As long as you had a decent internet connection, you could set that up.
I think the Chris is asking, can you see him what is for YouTube, so I can see what he's writing. He says,
"Oh, sorry, yeah, I should keep both windows on because I've got the actual Hangout window, but I haven't got the."
Oh, I've got it open as well. I've got two tabs.
Yeah, split it down the middle. There we go. Split down the middle. There we go.
It probably goes to 10 now. That probably goes to 10. That's 2 hours.
Oh, yeah. He was telling me about Church of Scientology. Yeah. I must have been saying that when I was looking for it. Yeah, sorry, because I didn't have the window open. I can't multitask to save a life. So,
you have to have so many tabs open with these things. That's the thing with it. But
yeah.
No, I don't think Hangouts are better. I don't feel like it's better than the Hangouts better than the StreamYard. I think these are still better, but it's a shame about Hangouts, isn't it? I kind of like these better than the StreamYard.
Just see what they do on August the 1st. Might still be usable. No, it's only Top Gun, are we making Top Gun? What's that?
Top. I don't think I've seen that Top Gun. Is it? Oh, isn't that Top? What's Top?
It's Tom Cruise. Yeah, it's a big film in the 80s, wasn't it? 1986. I remember you used to remember the music from that. I used to have it on a tape. This wicked, really good set of music on it. Top Gun the original 220. All right, Top Gun Maverick official trailer. Okay, let's check that out. Yeah. Okay. Watching it. Poops.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I've got a day off tomorrow, so I don't have to get up early tomorrow. So I'll sleep in.
Sorry, like I said, I can't multitask and watching the trailer at the moment. So in another minute. Yeah. Still got the original music in it. The music's so cool. I might have to download that from somewhere, the music from Top Gun. It's so cool. Yes, the music, yeah.
There's so many tabs. I don't know, let's see.
Yeah. What time period is? It must be set in today's time period. I suppose it must be. We didn't know that because Tom Cruise looks the same age as he did in the 1980s. Obviously, because all them planes were available then as well. They was it? They had the F-15 and the F-16 there, and the F-18. Well, planes were available in the 80s as well.
Oh, isn't that song from that film? What's it called? The 80s song. It's got Tom. Was it
Highway to the Danger Zone? Oh,
was it some sort of song in a song in the 80s?
Top Gun soundtrack.
Was it something like that song that goes? I don't know the name of it. Take a breath. Something. Take my breath. Something like that. What's it called?
Oh yeah, Take My Breath Away.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah,
That song from that? Is it? Is that a different movie? Because that's got I think that's got Tom Cruise in it, and it's got like a plane.
I promised to put the entire album on YouTube. There you go. That Sharp did it. It's probably a slight delay on Chrissy's window.
I don't know. Yeah, I think that is it. Yeah, it's called Berlin. Take My Breath Away from Top Gun.
Yeah,
Lyrics. Oh, that's that one film.
Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. Mighty Wings by Cheap Trick. Playing with the Boys by Kenny Loggins again. Lead Me On by Tina Maria. Take Your Breath Away by Berlin. Hot Summer Nights by Miami Sound Machine. Heaven in Your Eyes by Love Boy. Through the Fire by Larry Green. Destination Unknown by Marita. Top Gun Anthem by Harold Faulkner and Steve Stevens. That's 10 tracks in there. There's the links in Chris's chat window. Do you want to check him out? 7 for a Day Day. Oh yeah, I used to love that. I used to play it all the time on my Walkman. before we had like portable MP3 players, like Walkmans with the tapes.
It was crazy in my lifetime. It's gone from cassette to VHS to CD and Walkman and stuff like that, until to iPods and actual phones now and stuff, isn't it?
It's all like streaming these days, isn't it? Streaming services when it comes to TV and films, man. I can still play Blu-ray and DVDs if you want to.
I remember VHS though. I remember all that cassette and stuff, and CDs. Even CDs are old now. It's like it seems like people who use CDs now do it. It's all like you just download stuff now.
Yeah.
It's why sort of like of HMV and stuff are going out of. They're sort of going out.
Yeah.
They're not so popular as they once were. Because you just download it nowadays. You ain't got to bother buying CDs and.
No, it's got any kind of knowledge. There's other ways to get hold of stuff as well. So obviously, have to be a bit careful. You know what you're doing. Others end up with viruses and crap and malware and all that kind of crap. But as long as you know what you're doing, you get hold of like any piece of film or TV or music we want, really. You can get demonetized there. I've been talking about drugs and pirating on your channel.
I'm not monetized anyway. I'm not even monetized. You have to hit a threshold to get monetization.
Yeah.
So, if you have to I think it's like something. I think it's changed now though. But if there was a certain amount of views or something to get to monetize your videos. Or certain videos you can't monetize, like stuff that's got the copyright stuff in. You can't monetize that at all. So the copyright notice. So, but they could profit off the video. But they could profit off the video though. They could put ads on the video and they can profit off that. But I can't off those videos. So I don't want anyway.
Just I suppose that's all about piracy, really, should we? I was just wondering what site you don't pirate stuff, do you, Dan?
Oh no.
Okay, you're a good boy.
I watch all free stuff on YouTube and shit, and there's all films on YouTube people upload, so
yeah,
you find it that way.
Before it gets taken down, easily. You can find all kinds of classics on there as well.
I'll go live to about 10:10 then, so just go for another 20 minutes.
Okay, cool.
It's just like it's just over an hour then, so it's been more about 2 hours almost now. I think it's like come up to be about 2 hours then. It'll be a 2 hour stream. So.
Yeah, that's good. Thinking I should get coffee or not. I'll get coffee.
See there. It's good to.
Thinking. Ever check out SoundCloud? Did you ever check out that site? It's got music on it. It's quite good.
I've heard of that, but I've never.
It's quite good. It's just a good way of finding. Like indie music.
I think the wire came out on mic again and just realised.
Yeah, it's just cutting out for a bit. It's just Saturday's off beginning day. The Chris is asking.
When
do your Saturdays off begin?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, probably soon, obviously, because it'll probably be. We're just waiting now on him getting a paperwork signed for them to take over. So it will be sometime this year. But yeah, it'd be nice to actually just have a day off. You know.
Oh yeah.
But the least I'm off tomorrow, so I've got tomorrow off, so I can just sleep in.
Busy bee did like 7 days a week.
Oh yeah. I just do about just 4 hours a day, but yeah. I know. I still hate the weekends getting up early. I'm not really an early person,
Yeah,
so
4 hours a day is quite nice. I used to do 8 hours a day. It used to be a torture. Still, my job used to be like mega boring. People were assholes, so that didn't help much.
I remember one time I did this is years ago when I was unemployed. I did like it's just like a trial on the Tesco's the Tesco. It's like it's on I think something like with some agency thing because I was unemployed at the job center, and it's like it's one of those jobs where you go to the supermarket and you pack like you get people's deliveries, online orders, you collect it all, kind of thing. I remember doing that. Like I had to get there at 6 a.m. I was like, you had to go across the whole city. There's no buses or anything, and the service is really shit. And you're there from like 6 a.m. to 2 in the afternoon. That was knackering. And when you got back, you pretty much you just got no energy. You just go to bed. You ain't got no energy to do anything.
That's why about going to DWP these days. They're very forceful. So if you don't take a job that they give you, if you've got like an excuse like it's too hard to get to, I say, sod it. We'll give you any money if you don't take that job.
There is. I would want to do that though. You just pretty much every you go back every day, you just dead when you get back. You got no energy at all.
Yeah,
that's hot. I was like really tiring. I've never been that.
I know when I was shocked to the system, came from school into work, and you just totally obviously because at school we need to sit down most of the time, don't you? And then you go into a workplace, you're like standing up for 8 hours a day, shifting stuff around and things. Just like shock to the system. I remember used to getting home from work, just falling asleep on the couch.
School isn't too bad. You just go from 9 to 3:30. It's easy. It's just like every week, you get the weekends off. You get half term. You get 2 week holidays off. You get summer holidays.
Yeah,
it's not that bad, really.
Yeah, it's good. Politicians get the same holidays. So it's cool to get summer holidays and that lot. Although getting a politician, you get like £79,000 a year, and you get loads of holiday, and you get all your expenses paid for as well. Not a bad life. You get to vote for a pay rise as well. Yeah, Boris Johnson was on about mental health. He's going, the best way to get out of depression is to work. He's going on about it. He's got a cure-all for depression. That's working. That's bullshit because it depends on what job it is. It could help you in some situations, but there's certain jobs that issues like anxiety or depression, they're going to make it worse.
Oh, definitely.
When you work in an environment where everyone's hostile to you and you're doing a job that's soul destroyingly, crushingly boring for 40 hours a week, yeah, I'm going to come out the other end with good mental health. Right? I did some voluntary work a couple of years ago as well. That's quite good. Well, one of them was good. That one, I didn't really like the people there. One was taking computers apart, stripping them down to their essentials and separating them, and they're taking the copper and stuff from the actual. Some of the products are reselling, but a lot of it's older stuff, and they're breaking it down. Some of the metals in it are valuable. Doing that, slave labour or volunteer work, whatever you want to call it. The other one was like gardening work, doing that 1 day a week as well. That's quite exhausting. You're not used to that. But that's quite enjoyable because people are really nice and you used to get lots of breaks. It's more of a
Good.
charity thing. Yeah, I quite like that. It's quite good there. As I say, it makes a hell of a lot of difference. I mean, Boris Johnson to come out and say, like, work is the best way out of like depression or anxiety. It's like bullshit. He doesn't know anything. Politicians, they fuck all most of the time. I think they know everything. Trouble is, they're the one that gets to make the bloody decisions.
The thing with that is like it may help to get out to work, but if you've got social anxiety, it's not going to help the social anxiety. But then that's going to then you're having social anxiety, then that's going to make you depressed because you're having social anxiety.
If the job's reasonably enjoyable and the people are reasonably nice, it gives you a sense of like accomplishment and self-esteem. So
it helps with your self-esteem and
totally
also socializing and stuff. It's good for your mental health. Yeah, but
yeah, it can go totally in the wrong direction if the environment's bad. So that's why I think that statement is totally wrong. Boris is a twat anyway. So that's what we talk about all the time. Bloody new glorious leader. Most likely next Wednesday. They'll find out next Wednesday, don't we? I think it's just this upcoming week, isn't it?
I've not been watching the news, so I'm not sure.
No. We're on holiday all the people, so much stuff covered out. I see laughing at because the thing is, it's difficult to tell because like it's about 30 seconds behind or something, is it? The chat.
It is, I think there's a bit of a lag here, the delay.
Yeah, I don't know. My comments about Boris Johnson was it? It's from Prime Minister. What policies did you implement? That's a tough one.
What's that again? So,
Clownly, Boris. But if you had free reign of policies, what would you do? You could produce like a manifesto of policies. Issues like leader, prime minister.
I don't know.
All right, it's probably something I never thought about. Free public transport. That's a good one.
Definitely no tax on jobs either. Get rid of that.
Well,
you should get every penny you work for.
No, the only trouble with that is if you like public services, you should have like free public transport and stuff. You're gonna have to have tax. You're gonna have to have quite a high amount of tax.
But we already have that already. Like you just pay tax anyway, but you have to pay 2 lots of tax with income tax and also the separate other tax. There's 2 different taxes in there. So at least scrap one.
I reckon tax is necessary because you can't have a decent society without tax. It pays for police, national insurance pays for NHS, pays for your public services, GPs and libraries and rubbish collection and all that crap. So obviously you need taxes. You lose out on all them things, don't you?
I suppose, yeah. If you
need tax, but you just need a fair tax system. Those are the broadest shoulders that fork out the most amount of money. So those people who earn the most money pay the most tax. They do at the moment, but they should push the emphasis towards. obviously, don't tax people who can't afford to be taxed. So if you've got someone who's like, working, working on a minimum wage job and just getting by, you don't want them to be taxed. You want to take them out of tax completely. You want to shovel the tax of the people, spend all their money on buying yachts or whatever. I mean, so what? They might be able to buy one yacht instead of two. So because of luck. So, I mean, I'm just saying the tax system. You don't have a good. The happiest societies in Europe are the ones with the highest taxes, like Sweden, Norway, and that lot, because all their public services are awesome. That's what I'm saying. Just about tax. And
Yeah, but like the two blondies, wasn't it? Trump and
oh
Boris.
yeah, Dumber and Dumber. So, yeah. Oh god. How did we get to this state? It'd be embarrassing if we get visited by aliens and just take it to your leader. Everything was just the best you can come up with. But the thing is,
Reptilian queen.
yeah. Oh, we already know her. Okay.
I bet Trump and Boris are probably reptilians or something, or aliens.
No, just overappreciated, over entitled people have had it all given to them through life, haven't they? Especially Trump, anyway. Yeah, I don't think Trump's like a really successful businessman, but bloody hell, he lost billions. I mean, he inherited most of his money anyway.
I was going to lie for another 7 minutes. Just goes about 10 past it. It's kind of, as well as it's like close. It's not quite 3 hours, but I don't know. I thought 2 hours is all right.
Earlier, yeah? You got work tomorrow.
Oh no, I'm off. I got a day off.
Oh. I remember when I was young, I used to 4 days of the internet in their computers. You had to connect them up with a wire. It's like a local area network. They used to call them LAN parties. They're basically parties where you take your computer around someone else's house and you have like 3 or 4 people and you connect all the computers together and play games against each other. That's before the days of the internet. So you had to lug a computer around with you. We used to start around about like I think it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon and finish like 3, 4 in the morning.
Was that before dial-up? Was that before that? Was it?
Yeah, but I think dial-up was in its early stages then, but not many people had it really. It wasn't really reliable for internet for gaming really.
Dial-up was pretty noisy. So I remember when I lived at home. It was actually like a phone socket in my bedroom, in the bedroom, and at night I used to be on the internet at night. And I was obviously then the rooms upstairs are quite close, and every time I log in, it always makes that noise. It's not, you can't exactly log on quietly.
Digital scream. It's cunt.
Because it was like sound.
Yeah.
This broadband, doesn't make a sound when you log on. You just connect. There's no like.
Yes, you just
connection sound.
Lights too when you connect. Yeah, I remember that. 28K modems. I had a 56K modem. So faster. And after that, it was ADSL, ADSL2. And then it went on to fiber. Well, it was BT Infinity service, wasn't it? It was with fiber to the cabinet and then from the cabinet to the phone line. But that's what you're using. I'm using. You're the BT Infinity service, yeah.
I am, yeah. I've got the five.
It's obviously got different names depending on what private company uses it, but it's all on the BT network, isn't it? Yeah, that's how it works. But it's only a good thing to come out of Boris's lips. He wants to improve broadband. He wants to catch up with other countries because we're well behind when it comes to broadband. And even Spain beats us with the broadband. But the only intelligent thing that's come out of his lips that it's true, we're all lag behind the rest of the world when it comes to our internet connections. Basically, the BT Infinity is not fiber to the home; it's fiber to the cabinet, and then the cabinet goes to the phone line. It's basically not as fast as fiber to your home. Virgin's fiber to your home, but it's only like 7% of the country's got that. Anyway,
I find you only get the full use of the powerful broadband through through an Ethernet cable. Or the Wi-Fi don't get quite fullest.
You get less download, do you? Speed.
Oh, you have to do it for your Wi-Fi. Yeah, so it's faster through Ethernet. So I'm glad to Ethernet right now. So
no, this is I just find everyone's mad about wireless, but I just find Ethernet just more reliable in general. I always have it connected up the Ethernet cable. Yeah.
It was good talking, everyone. I'm going to end it here. It was good talking anyway. It's been
running out of subjects there.
Yeah.
Okay, then, Dan. We're next on any time. Any others planned?
Oh, we're doing some more this week. Yeah, doing some. Definitely doing some more. Definitely doing another Google Hangout and some live streams and probably do another StreamYard as well.
Try that, yeah. Okay.
We'll talk next time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See everyone. See you, Chris. See you, Dan. Take